And last we get to Young Doctors in Love. It's a comedy movie that's kind of spoofing on the General Hospital soap operas at the time.
Don't tell anybody that Dr. Buck fixed your duck.
ABC Motion Pictures and 20th Century Fox present Young Doctors in Love.
Get out of the way, you sick!
They fly. They cry. They slide. They collide.
I think Demi Moore is in this. If you like 1980s comedies, I think you probably like this one. And that is that. That is the last of the second winter sale box from Kino. And I just gotta put it out. What the? Son of a bitch. Box is here. Doesn't it look like someone kicked it with their shoe? I got my trusty unboxing hammer. Sorry. Alright, let's see what's inside. I had to grab this. I'm glad Kino's dipping their toes into more and more TV. When season 2 comes out, you know I'll be getting it. I haven't seen Night Gallery in years. I might review some of that. On to the plate. Boom! Slam down. Because it's body slam. It's another wrestling film added to my collection. Plus it has Roddy Piper in it. And plus a bunch of wrestling cameos in it. This movie has a bunch of music and a lot of really silliness to it. Looking forward to it. Maybe you could pair it with Grunts or Ready to Rumble. Most people know what this one is, but if you don't, here is a clip.
The Wild Bunch, Straw Dogs, The Getaway. Some of the most exciting and controversial films of our time have one thing in common: Sam Peckinpah. Now, bring me the head of Alfredo Garcia. It's violent, it's beautiful, it's possibly the greatest film Sam Peckinpah has ever made. Bring me the head of Alfredo Garcia. Rated R.
It's definitely missed on. I think Arrow also released a version of this. But I'm going all in Kino. My science project.
Your major?
Yeah. Major. I don't know. Auto shop.
Favorite video game?
World Series.
Are you into computers? All right, how many times see Jedi?
Yeah, and cars. I never saw Jedi. Come on.
Never saw Jedi?
This is a fun movie where these high school teens, seniors, needing to do a science project. Get it? Anyways, they find an engine in some kind of military base and use it as a science project. Also has Dennis Hopper in it.
We're kicking our homie down. Our hardcore banger Luke G here.
Well, anyways, the engine gets fixed and causes havoc in the town. I haven't seen this since I was a kid, so I'm looking forward to it. The Pete Walker Collection, Volume 1. I am a Pete Walker noob, so I'm going head first into this collection. And I heard the kind of type of films he makes. House of Whipcord, a fashion model is lured into a private reform school where she is punished for her sexually liberated behavior. Walker's spin on Hitchcock's Psycho Schizo involves a beautiful figure skater who must protect herself from a homicidal stalker. That sounds cool. Die Screaming Marianne?
Did you fornicate with Marianne?
Stars Susan George as a woman caught in a nightmarish plot to rob her of an inheritance. Okay, that one sounds pretty interesting. Pop singer Jack Jones plays a singer who was haunted by the death of his wife and led into a confrontation with the killer in the comeback. Apparently, the foreign films are a collection of devious sense of humor and grotesque. Sounds like it's right up my alley. Malice. Yes, this is a 1993 thriller, stars Alec Baldwin.
I can refill this prescription for you.
Nicole Kidman.
What the hell are you doing in here?
And Bill Pullman.
We went to high school together. Speak of the devil. And the devil appears.
Even has a bunch of supporting characters like George C. Scott and Gwyneth Paltrow. And Jigsaw. I mean Tobin Bell? Is that his name? Jigsaw.
I want to play a game.
Well, I don't want to give too much away, but there's a string of crimes happening around the newlyweds. And Nicole Kidman is sick and only Alec Baldwin can do the surgery, but people suspect something off about him. Man, I love 90s thrillers. I miss those. So I'm excited to go back to this one. Tough Turf. I'm a fan of these 80s school gang films. One of my favorites ever is 315. And then there's Class of 1984 and 1999, Savage Streets, Switchblade Sisters, Over the Edge, and so on and so forth. This movie doesn't go to those latter extremes, but it's a good time. Also great 80s music. Plus there's Robert Downey Jr. and James Spader. So this is the second film they've been together in.
Yo, I'm sorry, man. I never had that in my pocket before.
Yeah, well, why don't you learn how to use it before you cut your balls off?
The park is mine. So you got Tommy Lee Jones defending Central Park for several days against the police force. It's like First Blood and Assault on Precinct 13 had a baby in Central Park and popped out the U.S. Marshal from The Fugitive. And you got this movie. There's a lot more action than you think it is in here.
He's fighting back for everyone who was ever pushed too far.
Well, let's not have any stupid mistakes, okay? I don't want anybody to get hurt, and nobody will get hurt if we do everything my way. I am staying in this park until 9 o'clock Wednesday night.
Tommy Lee Jones is a one-man revolution, and he's going to war against the city of New York.
Gator. It's Burt Reynolds playing as Burt Reynolds, directed by Burt Reynolds. I mean, what more do you want? I think this is a sequel to White Lightning. I think. Editor, can you confirm that? So this moonshiner gets with the feds to go undercover to find out who the local crime boss is. So it's a fun time. Cop. A cop on the edge. A killer on the loose. Yeah, this movie is exactly what you think it is. A cop doesn't listen to anyone and pursues a killer, even if it means losing his badge in the process. It's based on the book Blood on the Moon. Looking forward to watching it. The Laughing Policeman. It's about a policeman investigating a mass murder on a bus. One of the victims is his partner, and while investigating, he discovers dark, shady secrets of all the lives involved in that mass murder on the bus, including his partner. So there's a lots of twists and turns in this, and I heard that there's a really solid third act in it.
The laughing policeman has seen the face of the killer.
It may be the last thing he'll ever see. The laughing policeman.
And that's it. That's it. And what? Who could that be? What the fuck? Most people know what this one is, but if you don't, here is a clip.